You ever wonder why broccoli is green? Maybe it's like part tree or something and it lost the brown along the way. Welcome to the 365 vlog, let's go! So hello people, today is November 11, 2016, day 317 of the 365 vlog, and I'm back with standards, but these are my own. So yesterday I talked to you guys about standards and culture, but another thing related to work again is my own standards for myself and how I place that upon others. So I guess I'm gonna start with like my work and why the standards idea came up, because one of the things that I was thinking about going into this job is all the high expectations I had for all these great grandiose projects for my students and what they're actually turning out to be. Now that's not to say that they're not great, but the amount of level of interest and fervor is not what I would have liked it to be. And I think one of the things that I'm learning or trying to understand is the fact that I need to shift my frame of thinking to match that of my students, because not all of my students definitely are at the level that I'd want them to be at to do a lot of the things that I want to do. So first of all, I have to be very patient, because I have set a high bar for every student that I have, and I'm gonna explain a little bit about what that is. I want each of my students to be just as interested in the projects that we're doing, to get right down to business, to be like just really excited to do everything. And I'm not saying that they're not. I think one of the things that I guess threw me off was like the first couple of weeks is when I felt like, especially the upper students, weren't as interested, but after some time they got into it. And I think what else I wanted from them was just like, yeah, we want to do this, yeah, we want to do that, and the third. And I think one of the things that I forgot as someone who's supposed to be a teacher is that I need to inspire these guys to actually want to do the things that I want them to do, versus making or assuming the fact that they already want to do this stuff when some of them may not already want to do it. So I think one of the important things that I've learned over the time working with the students is that I need to, one, change my expectations, and two, change my outlook. Because if I set them too high, it makes it easier for me to get upset when I'm not meeting them. But if I work along with the students along the way and see how they progress and develop, it's a lot better mindset, one, to see where they are and better motivate them to achieve those goals that they have set for themselves, and at least see a little bit of what I would have liked to see come out of them. Because it's really hard, right? Like, initially you want all of your students to be on the level that you're at, but you can't even get them there because you don't even know what they can do yet, and you have to be a little bit more patient. I think the fact that I'm not a patient person doesn't help either, so it's like I gotta increase my level of patience. I have to understand more what they need and try and just definitely teach that to them, especially if they don't have it initially. I think that's one of the things that I wish I had understood earlier on, that not everyone is going to have that. Even though I've told myself this many times before, it's not something I guess that just stuck in my head. It's just something that I assumed may be a thing, because especially for the upper students, those are the kids who chose that. And then understanding how to work with little kids, because they can be very impatient or want to do things in a hurry. So creating projects and tasks for them that are time consuming, yet enriching, that also meet my end goal. So I think working with yourself to like make some concessions in terms of like what you want and what they can do will make for an overall better experience for you as a teacher. Given the fact that it's art. I mean, like if it's something like math or science or any of those core subjects, then you gotta like have standards for them, because they need to meet them by the end of the year, right? Because that's their grade and that's what they have to do. So if they're not doing that, then that's actually a real big problem. I think the other thing is that I'm thinking of myself as a kid and how much I enjoyed art, and I want them to feel that same amount of enjoyment, but I also don't want it to feel like work, because I know I've made it feel like work a lot of the time myself, and that's not the baddest thing. It's just, I guess it doesn't even get me motivated because it's too much for myself, and then it's not even fair. How can I expect them to do that if I can't even do that myself? Like, if I want to be a true mangaka, I need to sit in my room and do nothing for the whole weekend except just draw pages, and just draw pages during the week. That's all I should be doing, honestly. But that's another thing for another vlog topic that we're gonna talk about that's been on my mind for some time. But I think what I've been doing with the students now, they've been progressing nicely. I've been seeing a better reception from them, I guess, as the weeks go by, because they see me consistently, so it helps out a little bit more over time. So I really do enjoy that. So yeah, I got a lot of thinking to do as it comes towards the students and my lesson planning, but hopefully it all works out in the end. It's just something I think I'm talking with myself, and maybe if you guys got anything from it, just to like understand where my standards are, where I want them to be, and how I'm working to better my overall teaching and the experience for the students that I'm with. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I have for you today. And if you liked what you saw, don't hesitate to hit the like button and subscribe for more. So tell me, guys, what do you think about my standards? Did it make sense to you? Was it too abstract? Was I just talking in circles? Tell me in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. But yeah, guys, I'm Vandal. Don't forget to keep it 365. And I'll talk to you next time with another video. Peace. Boy. So then let's take someone who's coming to this country for the first time, and they're coming from a different country where their standards and culture are very different, and they have to adapt here because they're in America. But there's no leeway for them to just be easily accepted because 1, they're new to America,